what if it is a shallow thinking? It's thinking that we're born in just to die, but there's more to it than that, right? So that's why people want to do the cyborg, or consider us a cyborg, as we want to extend ourselves with the instrument, which means within the instrument, we want to make a bone density stronger. So we're going to replace that with some mechanic titanium or steels, so we can able to run faster, live a little bit longer, and so forth. But the thing is, we're born and we're going to die. That's just the way it is. And either you want to continue prolong your life, or the next life you can. You're going to repeatedly do that all over again and again and again and after, unless you want to escape from it, to extinguishing the life karmic effect from the cause that we produce. So through meditation, we are able to slowly cut off the karma that we produce through our volitional actions. And it's not really reducing so let's say you did some awful karma, right? So that what it is able to lessen the effects, or some might even be dysfunctional. It will not germinate. It will just disassemble, and so you won't take any more birth. So it's kind of like cutting out the feather of the rebirth of cycle and death. Because if you're able to study the trees, how it able to formulate itself, regenerate, I recorded last time but I didn't show it to you guys. So that's also the same as the karma. And okay, I'm mixing everything up with karma and also with so I'm just chilling here. So cold today. I decided to wear no shoes and no shirts, and it's hot. Take it off. Just want to in tune with nature today, and possibly go out in the evening around 7 o'clock to the beach, get some more cardio in as well as today. And all right, so there's a lot of stuff that's going on currently, and we can see it's a good thing, so we can also see it's a bad thing. I guess the good thing we can do is to have the time within ourselves, and to be able to make use of our knowledge that we have and share it, of this universal phenomena of life and death and experience, to be able to not just cope with it, but to be able to transform ourselves from the inside out. Which means in our within ourselves as a human species, we don't evolve through physically. We evolve through internal, through our mind, our cognitive processing, as we calibrate. So when we're doing that, we evolve through spiritual awakening. That's what some of the spiritual practitioners call it. It's through Kundalini or through jhanas. Jhanas is the experience of an ecstasy, a blissful state, which one able to attain, and once you attain that state, it's like the level that you're at right there. There's no turning back, because that's something that you awake from. Same when you're a baby, when you becoming an adult, there's no turning back. You cannot become a baby again. It's kind of like that. It's not dysfunctional. That's how it works for the human species as we evolve. And if we don't evolve, we do something that's not good. Well, what it is that it's also affecting all of us. And how's it going, man? So I just lost thoughts. You have a good ride, man. Let's backtrack real quick. In 3, 2, 1. So take this opportunity as a time where you just, in the stillness of your mind, with no thoughts, just be immersed in tune with the nature that one is being in, like right now, in this time, whatever time it is. That's why it's timeless, it's spaceless. Within the space spacious. It's spacious. There's really no time. So you're pretty much enjoying yourself. The more, I mean, it's good to know the time, right? Because that's what we made of. But the more we know at a time, the more of the lifespan is just. That's also with stress. We want to try to minimize the stress that we have. We want to be able to live and enjoy the life that we meant to experience, right? With the freedoms that we have. Freedom of speech is what we have now. I mean, what else do they want to take away from you? They took some rights, you know, as if you don't know, or rights that they make it, and someone's just trying to create. We want to create something more, oh man, more like a paradise. In other words, utopia. That's what the American English words like we use it. I still like the islands or paradise, because that's something that's more relatable. Because as in this, it's with nature, there's a forest, right? In the paradise, it's islands where it's tropical, and also where we can find the coconut water, right? So when we drift into the ocean or the water, you know, to find a different land, and we're still thirsty, and we're gonna be die of thirst. But then when we come across to the island, it's just like it's just there. So when we see there, there's the process of the journey of going there. So it's not all about the ending. The end result is also we want to get there too. Whatever that is. What is your ending? What is your goal to reach to your ending of life? That's something I'm also still thinking about it too. But now I know that the lesson that I have learned in life and life experience to evolve to a higher being, alternate consciousness, and you know there are those who are yes awakening, and there's also within your own family that you could be the one that's awakening. You could be the one that the black sheep, you know, the one that doesn't really fit in, because it's not that you don't understand them, it's just that they don't understand you. And it sounds crazy too, and yes, they care, yes, they do care, but they don't know what you want to do, especially when you have kids as well too. Because when I have my kids, in order for me to get to go see them, I was asked to wear a mask. You know what, I'm not gonna be conformed to that kind of shit, you know what I mean? So I waited patiently for like a few weeks in order to go see my kids without wearing a mask, which is something that I would not lose my integrity, or I would not never give up on our life trajectories for more freedom, because as a free spirit being, this is what we must do, because we like to see our human species, not just our species, including animals as well too, to have more life experience that they're meant to enjoy, instead of being captive, you know? Understand? That's why all life matters. I'm sorry. That, and also Black Lives Matters too, of course. There's no doubt about that. What matters is for you to get in tune with yourself, to know yourself, to recognize that we are all in this together. And since we are in this together, that's the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because we're in this together. I want you to be free, break up the change of the cycle of so-called enslavements, or is it us? We are actually putting ourselves in that state, and we could release it. No one's holding you back. We can go wherever we want to go. But now they put in the restriction, mandated wearing masks, and also having the enforcement, those with the radar, to go and give people ticket, or even throw them into the fucking whatever it is that you call a cell, and also with some fine, 3 days or whatever like that. It's trying to frighten people, scaring people, and that shit ain't cool. So there's a lot more that I need to say about this, and we'll just have to see. Good afternoon.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Enjoy your walk. And it's such a beautiful day out here, so, and everyone's enjoying themselves, and it's beautiful. Thank you for viewing. So there's something to say about this, that we are being divided. That's one thing, and we can't even see each other, and because we're afraid other people have the COVID-19. Family members, it's okay, but other people, it's not okay. I mean, when did that happen? You know, we are all family. We are all family species, right? You don't tell dogs, oh, don't go talk to different kind of dogs, right? No. And now we're telling other, you know. But I still see couples, which is still never cease to amaze me, and I enjoyed what I see in this life so far. I myself would love that. I mean, who doesn't, right? Because giving love, showing love, more so better than just saying I love you. I mean, saying I love, that's good too. I mean, it's depending on the love language, right? Yes. I'm just pretty much random thoughts right now. I guess it's pretty good when you have that so much time and to share. And early today, I was on the way nearby the Rat City. So there's a bunch of cars. Well, it's summertime, so that's why this car meeting. But it's not quite a lot. But it's still. I mean, look at that. That's okay. I'm just saying. You know, the what you call it, the rights, right? Protests, right? No one wear masks. That's okay. And now they trying to enforce people to wear masks. You really gotta see this shit here. It has to be out because it need to be corrected. How can it be corrected? It could be corrected by more. By what? I have to think real quick. You don't have to think, just say it. Well, if you look at both sides, why is it that we need? Why does it bother me though? It doesn't bother. It bothers me because eventually all of us would have to wear masks, and that's gonna be troublesome. You're missing out breathing the fresh air. You're missing out the prana here. You're missing out the breath that's been serving us in time immemorial. You're missing out the breath that we were born with. We restrict ourselves, and it's gonna cause more damage than it really serves. You see? Now I'm speaking what I want to say because you gotta hear this. Wearing masks does not serve you. Another thing, seeing people and you just gonna throw your mask on. What does that mean? Are you afraid that other people is being infected, or is it you're afraid you don't want to infect them? Whatever it is, if you're putting the mask on and you just see another person because you're afraid, you know, you can also make another person feel possibly uncomfortable too. So I'm seeing quite a lot of it, and if it's to their own ignorance of just wearing it because you just gotta follow that rule to that direction, abide the not the people, abide the so-called law, wear the mask. When does that become a law, right? And at first it was just like, oh, it's for the Corvette, and then next thing you know, now it's they have an enforcement to it's like a radar, a human radar, right? So I tell you, man, they're making the artificial intelligence is becoming the human beings are artificial intelligence. They can't think for themselves. They gotta do what is to be told. And what does that mean? I mean, you can't think for yourself. So I just got home and it had some fruits of watermelons, and another stuff came to my mind from the thoughts earlier, because if you're just doing it because other people tell you to do to abide of the law, it's also going to be to your detrimental. So I wanted you to reconsider what you said, to recalibrate your mind, to be able to revise the process, and to see also a different perspective, a different point of view, to see that you need to step up on your life game, you know, one up, right? So you can level up just like the video games. So let's just do it to be better, what you were here to be, to do, to become, to create. You know, we are here to create, not to make things. You know, we can make things, anybody can make things, right? But we want to create a better atmosphere, a positive outliving the lifespan, not just living a short life because we consuming something that is not healthy for our well-beings. That's also putting in the thoughts as well too. Not healthy for your thoughts, which is giving you the stress. When you stress, your lifespan is decreasing little by little. You don't even know about it because you're stressed over overthinking, excessive thinking, over consuming of your own thoughts, and not being in the present moments. You are not living even in the present moment. If you're not in the now, it is not living. So it's gonna be in your detrimental. You're gonna hurt yourself. You also could, it's damaging your psychological. So make sure you want to relax a little more. You're not relaxing when you're on a phone, you know, on the phone. You're not relaxing. You are being, what you call it, being distracted. You need something distracted, so you have whatever the technology to distract you. Whatever that is, watch television, or when you watch television, you start consuming junk food and stuff like that. So it's not good. So that's not good. That's killing yourself slowly, and it's not gentle, and it's not. It could be softly killing you. That's more like a love song. My fault. Yeah, I enjoy listening to love song. Love song is really good. It's really something that I can tune with, that I could vibe with. It's like within the repertoire of the sounds to the sensory audio. I really enjoy it, and I really love it, and I can resonate with it. It's feel good. It's feel good for my livelihood. It just made me feel, you know, overall just happy listening to a love song. Love song is a blessing. Love song because I have love. Love song because love song is one universe. That's why I enjoy it. Thank you for viewing. Have a great day.